Tell us about the skills for those leaders to have in these types of operations that are going to be more automated or maybe have more technology involved. If you look at what qualified someone to be a warehouse supervisor, a warehouse manager, ops manager, a couple of years ago versus now with a more technology forward distribution center. What are the differences there, and what skill sets do you think someone should be looking to be more robust on to be in these types of operations?
So let's think about what's happening. Some of the aspects of people management are decreasing in these more tech forward operations. So instead of dealing with 4 shifts of 75 or 80 pickers or something like that, you might be dealing with goods to person picking system and how to manage it and things of that nature. So maybe you have to be a little less apt at people scheduling, a little more trained and educated on how to look at the system tools that you have available. So that part's probably pretty obvious. Like I have to read which machines are available, how are they performing, is the algorithm working, is there anything we need to do to adjust the settings. But I think people are going to have to get more savvy and trained at some problem solving and process and business analysis. On the problem solving part, the issues may not be as obvious as we're missing rate because Bob and John went to the bathroom when they weren't supposed to, or something like that, or we got to do some coaching and we got to do the people management to make sure that we're hitting our rates, or you can't just add more people in some of these situations to make up for deficiencies or go out and fix some of the inventory problems yourself necessarily.
Right.
You're going to end up with a different profile that you didn't consider, or an exception scenario you didn't consider, or, oh, geez, taking some examples from recent projects, we wanted to be able to modify the order, cancel an order at the dock. Well, then what happens? Or modify something. Well, the robot put it there. A person didn't put it there. A robot's going to take it away and maybe put it in a truck. Like, where did you think ahead to say we might need to change an order here? And then what happens to the goods, right? Things like that. So that sort of business analysis and second order thinking, I think, is something that was either not required as much in traditional operations, or you could cope with it. You could say, oh, we didn't think about that. Okay, Paul knows the workaround in the system to do this and that, the other thing. It'll work out okay. Right.
The good
Right.
old workaround, yeah.
Sure. But you can't work around if there's no workaround. You're stuck.